These are photos of currently the White House being demolished. And honestly, I see a lot of liberals, I see a lot of left wingers being very upset about this. But honestly, it's a building. It's a building. Am I upset that a humongous ballroom is being built? Obviously. Is Donald Trump really going to pay for that ballroom out of his own money, out of the goodness of his own heart? Absolutely not. He is not. But I'm not affected by this ballroom being built. Is it egregious? Is it gross? Is it tacky? Absolutely. Why does the United States need a ballroom? I mean, that's something you saw in 19th century kingdoms. You know, in America, we don't support this grotesque, overly greedy faction of fascism that's taking place that awards the wealthy and removes the riches from the poorest Americans and funnels them up to the wealthiest. So the ballroom is just a representative of not only a destruction of not just a destruction of Americans, but an upheaval and a solid monument of what America is going to be and what America is going to stand for. The fact that a ballroom is being built on American soil at our White House that is supposed to serve the people shows nothing but a great disrespect to the everyday working American. Not just American people, but the everyday working American. Because it's showing that you will not have access to this ballroom, but the elites will have access to this ballroom. You think any everyday American is going to be invited to that egregious, gross, disgusting, tacky ballroom? Absolutely not. That is going to be a room and a party for elites. Not for everyday working Americans like myself, not for everyday working Americans like you, not for everyday working Americans like farmers who are being screwed by Donald Trump in regards to beef prices and beef competition. No, it's not going to be for Americans, everyday hardworking Americans. It's going to be a symbol of grotesque greed when it comes to our nation and who this nation truly supports, when they funnel the wealth from the bottom of American citizens to the tippy top wealthy American elites, the billionaires. So again, I don't have an issue with the demolition of part of the White House, the East Wing. What I have a problem with is what that ballroom represents. It represents where our country is going, and where our country is going is not what our country has stood for the last almost 250 plus years. It stands for nothing but greed. It stands for nothing but incompetence. It stands for nothing but a royal treatment that does not exist in America. Because we, as American citizens, don't prioritize these wealthy Americans, these billionaires, these elites, these tech oligarchs over our everyday neighbors, over our nurses, over our healthcare workers, over our farmers, over our teachers. Yet we have the money to build a ballroom. Now, many people say that Trump is going to pay for this ballroom himself. But I don't think a damn dime will come from Trump himself to pay for a luxury, tacky ballroom. I just don't. I don't think it will. I don't think that his own personal money is going to come to build this ballroom. Because isn't it funny how he's now demanding the Department of Justice funnel him $230 million for damages, for investigations, for his wrongdoings? Isn't that a little ironic? Isn't that a little bit coincidental timing? The ballroom is going to cost $300 million, which is probably an exaggerated amount. And now he's asking the DOJ to pay him $230 million. It's giving extortion. It's giving nothing but an exorbitant amount of criminal conduct when it comes to this administration. So again, I have no problem with this ballroom being built. I don't give two shits about it. I don't care whichever president, past or future, added on to the White House. It's not really my forte. It's not something that bothers me. What bothers me is what that ballroom symbolizes. It symbolizes oligarchs, autocrats, and dictatorship versus the White House, which is significantly going to be almost the same size as the ballroom, which is the house of the people.